We were just out here walking around in this area where they're doing some development here. They got an excavator. You can see over here they've got more excavators. They've got 2 Volvo dump trucks. They've got a couple Cats. And when I say Cats, I don't mean the brand. I'm thinking a bulldozer. That's just a way I describe it. I worked construction kind of on and off during the summers for 10 years. And most of it was concrete construction, kind of this stuff where you're getting some dirt work and then putting in foundations. And I don't know, it was interesting. Learned a lot, helped build prison, helped build a forestry building. We did a recycling facility, a compost facility. But I learned a lot of things. Specifically, a lot of the skills that I have now where I build different things came from working at places doing commercial remodels and stuff like that, where I was required to learn those different things. I also hung sheetrock for an entire 2 months, I think 2 months before I started getting into the general contracting work, you know, just doing labor. But it was really interesting. And the other thing too is it's certainly framed or informed my worldview now as I look at different things, different projects. Helps, like at work right now, we're trying to draw up some plans for a track, trying to get different quotes, being able to interpret the quotes, see what the variables are that they're offering. So it's pretty interesting. And I think it's important, like if you get the opportunity to get that type of experience, it's practical, you know, allows me to address things at our house now. This is kind of interesting here. We got this swamp, wetlands over here. I really value like these open spaces that exist in our neighborhood. I mean, this is an extension of our neighborhood, but I like coming out here and hiking around and walking through some of the tall grass, just seeing different things out here. It's very much so what I had growing up. Hey, let's go walk down on the other side of this silt fence. I don't know, that doesn't seem to be a popular idea. But yeah, this is how I'm spending my free Saturday right now. Just walking around on a big, dusty field. We live just over here, which you can see this development right here. They put in all those houses since last summer, and what we've got right here, they plan to put in more houses here. It's been about 3 years, but the people that actually own this tract of land, it used to be a small farm in this area. Farms are 100 acres, 80 acres, which blows my mind. At home, I'm used to 1,000-acre farms. I think my relatives own 2,500 acres. It's all dry land stuff. But again, so I met with the people that own this and talked about, you know, could we run a cross-country race out here, because that's all I think about is cross-country, right? And they had just sold the land, so I knew it was going to be developed. This used to be all corn. And they were concerned that somehow they'd let the kids down. You know, I just wanted to give them $1,000 and be able to come out here and run a cross-country race. Something different, which actually brings me to, you know, I had a conversation today about being able to use another farm. They've got 180 acres, which is 3 exits down from where we're at now. And they seem to be, you know, somewhat interested in the possibility of developing a course and being able to run out there. We have a course here in town. It's a dedicated course, and it's called McAlpine. But it's just a flat dirt road. It's nothing cross-country-y about it. If you happen to see the Division I cross-country championships this year, that was a real cross-country course. That was awesome. It was awesome. Kudos to Oklahoma State and Dave Smith for developing that. It was a true test of toughness, you know what I mean? A lot of times cross-country is not supposed to be a race. It's not supposed to be flat. It's not supposed to be fast. That's why we don't keep track of times. You know, we don't worry about that kind of stuff. It's just who wins. And that definitely was that. Iowa State had their guy race 2 or 3 days before, and he did really well indoor at the national championships. Then came back to double for the cross country national championships. He faded really, really quick, but it was a brutal race. So, well, just thoughts. Wanted to share some of this terrain with you guys. We're out here just walking around, so hope you're having a good weekend. We are. See you next time.